When you're crying from grief, your tears are actually healing. But I did my TED talk, and then it kind of propelled me into the world of grief because I got upset about the fact that we suck at it and we don't teach it, and we don't talk about it, and people run from it, which I've now learned why, because our brain is programmed to run from anything that's a threat, and grief is a threat. It's it's an honor to be that person for those women, because we don't talk about grief, and there's the unsaid expectations within society that after a certain amount of time we don't want to hear about it, right? Like, we don't want to hear about your grief a year later because we're over it, we've moved on, how come you can't? Or and all these things. But grief does not have a timeline. I tell that to everybody. I'm like, you don't get over it. You learn how to incorporate it into who you are and into this new person that you've become, because this experience has impacted you. And so 10, 20, 30 years later, you could still be triggered by something happening. And that process of crying and just letting out all the emotions is what is missing in our society right now, because we don't encourage people enough to release the emotions. Go do that. And there's a lot of processing, because emotions are energy in motion. And if you don't move them through your body, you don't let them out, then they're going to just build up. And that's when you have that pressure cooker feeling, like anything's going to set you off and make you cry, or you're feeling depressed, or you can't sleep, or you can't focus. And I just learned recently, which I think is really cool, your tears have different chemicals depending on why you're crying. So when you're crying from
Really?
grief, yeah, when you're crying from grief, your tears are actually healing. Which is pretty cool.